Hello, viewers, and hello, friends. Swamp stuff playing here. Hopefully that's quiet enough. Too quiet. Versus crickets. Um, nice to see you all this evening. Let me just, yes, let's see. So maybe like this? Oh my. Well, as you all may recall, last week, um, we a lot happened. More making your way through the murky depths last week. You found the Quag Heart. Figaro removed the relic, the short sword from it, and it started pouring water. And so you all continued your journey after messaging, I think, Aveline. No. It was Ruby, I think, who was going to try and contact Alejandro, hopefully. And then there was a little, like, wispy ribbon that seemed to be guiding you somewhere. So you've been following that. But, the swamp's nasty. It's got that insanity driven mist and fog and a number of other things. And the fog got to Dia, put Dia on edge, with a feeling of like face with her own mortality and how quickly that's arriving. I believe is what um, that was about. And then being on edge and seeing something following them, bloop, out of sight under the water. Tuna caught it and pointed out to Dia was like, "Show me the next time it happens." And I love the role play of like that super tense being on edge. Like took a rock, like stop following us, and chucked a rock at it. Um, and where a head emerged, like a large snapping turtle's head, and then one after another until five, attached to a single body, rose walked up from the swamp. So, very exciting. Let me start rolling a little battle music because we got into it. It's coming on up. So let me open up my combat tracker first, so I don't forget. Let's roll DM inspo. Dun, 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 dun. That's loud.
One of these days, I'll get a decent roll on this.
Oh,
Not that it matters,
no.
but like it's still embarrassing.
Come on, dice. You're making me look bad. Which way? All right. Excuse me. Tasha, what'd you get tonight?
I got an 18.
18. Okay. Lil?
I got a 5.
A 5. Okay. Carly?
Two.
Okie doke.
Spicy two.
Yum, 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 yum. And Serena?
12.
Oh, okay. Serena, you get it. Coming in
Yes.
closer by one. I rolled a 9. So Lil was close, but not close enough. Beautiful. All right, so you got the DM inspo for the night. So let's go ahead and roll initiative as well, and I'll go around and ask for everyone's initiative. You have it already. I feel like some of you may have already rolled and you're ready. Nice. Ladrin, let me know what you've got when you're set.
13.
13. Yeah. And Lil?
15.
15. Okay. All right, Tuna.
Well, I rolled another 2, so that's a 5.
Okay. The twos keep coming. And for Dia.
I got an 11.
11. Nice. Here. Let's pull up our brand. Not that. That was the other big danger. Here we are. Oh, why am I not hearing that at all? All right, let's roll for them. Oh, what is that? Okay. That's a 6. So, if I can spell right. Force times a charm without, I guess. All right, let's see. Oh my, they're hardy, aren't they? Oh, this one's a little reworked, but I think they're typically that anyway. All right, everything else, I'll have to pull off the thing. Here we go. All right. Cool. So, at the top of the round 1, facing off against this Hydra, slop of the swamp kind of pours off of its head as each one pushes through the water, stepping up onto the edge of land where you all are. Let me switch to the battle map for you all. I've got the right one here. Get you soon. There we go. Hopefully you can see. If that's not close enough, let me know, and I will zoom in on it. And for viewers, hit the Battelle button. D2 is silly. Okay. Well, let's get a little more light, a little more swamp light on that. Yeah. Spotlight on Hydra. Okay. Exciting. So let me know if you want to be different, but I kind of had Dia and Tuna right closer. Imagine throwing the rock from the edge there, and then Ladrian.
Yeah, it's accurate.
Okay.
Unfortunately, me banging pots and pans together would be in front.
That's amazing. Yeah.
I'm gonna sleep because of you.
That's amazing. What are you? Get out here. Okay, so Lily, you were up first. What does Feyor do? And Ladrin, you're on deck.
That's a good question, I guess. I'm pretty far away from it, aren't I?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 feet away.
Ah, perfect. Yeah. Just get up in its face.
Okay, you hustle across. Thankfully, Tuna's been keeping walk on water up. Tuna, is that just to double check? That's not concentration, is it? That's just a cast
No, it
and
is.
stay.
I believe it is just it stays for an hour. Let me make sure.
Okay.
I am. Yes, 1 hour.
Awesome, thank you. So thankfully, Tuna's been keeping that up. You're not getting stuck in the mud as you race. You hear Feyor race past your right hand side. Hustles up. What do you do as you arrive, Feora?
I'm gonna stab it.
Are you aiming for a head or are you aiming for the body?
Mm. Mm. Decisions. I don't know. Just do body for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll physical dice though because freaking
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate dice hate me.
Oh no.
They're assholes. Does a 29 hit?
29 absolutely hits.
Cool. It's so nice not having to do math. This sucks. It's 14.
14. What type of damage?
Piercing.
Piercing. Okay.
Because for some reason that's what short swords do.
Okay.
All right, and then I'll do my offhand. Does that get the proficiency bonus to the attack roll, but not the damage?
Right.
Okay, thank you. Sorry.
No problem.
Oh my god,
Feel
natural
free to
one.
ask. Okay. Yeah, what do you want those slash and miss to look like? Visually, as you braced up.
Seeing the very obvious danger, she runs forward and kind of leans into the first attack too much and is off balance for the next.
Okay. And end this with the second attack. All right. Anything else for Feora?
No.
Okay. All right. Let me check here. All right. So as you get it good, right? You get it. You pull your dagger out with the next one and go and fall off balance. And as you fall off balance, you go to pick yourself back up, and you feel a little burn across your shoulder, side of your head. Geez. Wow. Okay. And in fact, it's 14 points of acid damage, as its acidic blood sprays out from the wound, spraying you a bit. You quickly step out of the way. The wound slows down. Seems to stop bleeding. That brings us to Ladrin with Dia on deck. Ladrin, what you got?
Okay. I haven't done this in combat yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what I would like to do, and you tell me yes or no.
Okay.
I went to bonus action, cast Guardian of Nature on me, and do the Primal Beast.
Oh, okay.
And as that happens, because like we've got like fur just growing everywhere, I want to use my action, which I normally do to wild shape, but could I use my hybrid werewolf form?
So I'm going to say you can use that action to attempt to pull that out versus a wild shape. So if it fails, you get your wild shape. If it succeeds, because you're gonna have to do a check to draw that werewolf out. Because you don't have the bond yet to just automatically do it. You're working towards it. So go ahead and make it a wisdom saving throw, just so you get the bonus to your wisdom. And this is to try.
Does this take? If it fails pulling,
Then you get
do I lose my action? Right.
You get your wild shape.
And I can just use my wild shape. Okay. 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 So I'll do my. Of course you would roll off. Okay, 13. It almost was.
Okay. You try and pull. You almost feel that connection, but you're just not quite familiar with it and don't quite have the innate connection there, and it just sort of just misses. And instead you feel yourself shifting into whatever you want to wild shape into.
Okay. Then it's going to be a beautiful brown bear.
Oh, okay, great.
I'll do.
Turned into this rather giant brown bear.
Yeah. With like blue tips in the fur. We'll just do
Nice.
that. Okay. I would like to use some movement. I can go 40 feet. I want to be closer to the Hydra.
Okay, you can reach it. It was 40 feet, I think. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, yes, 35 feet away. You want
Could
to
I
be
use an extra? I want to be. Could I be directly to the left of the Hydra? If that's 35.
like here?
Um. Oh, I'm sorry. That would be the back, I guess.
Over here?
Nope. Sorry. Keep going. So
Alright.
where Feora is.
So here's Feora.
Yeah.
You can get, one that in that direction from her.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, you hustle up. You are side by side with Feora.
And that's 35 feet.
That is 35 feet. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could I use my extra 5 to go one space that way? Away from her?
Absolutely.
There we go. Perfect. Awesome. That's my turn.
Okay. Where you see this giant brown bear run up, you recognize, that's very likely Ladrin. 95% sure. All right, that brings us to Dia. Then that would be the Hydra, then Tuna.
Wonderful. Is that a 5-foot line just directly in front of me without hitting
There it
Feora
is.
or Ladrin? Amazing. Lightning bolts.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I will upcast it to 4th level.
Okay. Is that an attack, or will it need to make a dex?
It will need to make a dex save,
Okay.
and I am going to oh, they changed the sorcery points to a counter instead of blocks. I dislike that.
Oh no, yeah.
I will use heighten spell to give it disadvantage.
Okay, all right.
1, 2, 3.
Well, instead of a 17, it's now an 8 with disadvantage.
Ah, that's a super fail.
Nice.
So, lightning bolt. About to see if it's immune to lightning damage. Okay, so it takes 31 points of lightning damage.
Love it. Alright, move to crack that. My goodness. Beautiful. You even see as it dances across his body and across its head, it's almost enough to remove a head, but not quite. It kind of reattaches in places and stuff, but if you hit a certain number, you can actually blow a head off.
Cool.
If it's done within one shot, that was really close.
All right, and I am staying where I am, out of the distance of all the other heads.
Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. So that brings us to the Hydra. This is pretty insects as it has heads. So it is going to take a bite, a snap. It's going to test everybody here, I think. Take a snap at Ladrin with, a 28 to hit. And that deals 16 points of piercing damage to Ladrin. One of the heads just bends down and snaps. Another head's gonna go for Feora, and it rolls a natural 1. So that's a whiffer. Next head, 22 to hit Feora.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. 12 points of piercing damage to Feora. And it's going to walk between you two. But that is difficult to ring because you're both in the way. So it has 45, 10, 15. It's going to be this way, so it's quite lined up. In fact, go over here. Is it? Where is it gonna go? Here. 5. I'm gonna just walk around. 10, 15, 20 feet. It's gotta get a little bit closer. If I okay.
I get an attack of opportunity.
You do, Ladrin. Yes, absolutely.
Wait. Love to take multi-attack. Can I do that? Yeah.
I think it's just one melee attack,
just one?
unfortunately, with this anyway.
That's fine. That's good. I'm going to do I'll do a claw.
Okay.
And since it's a strength, I get it at advantage.
Nice.
Because I'm a guardian. Can I not do this? Here we go. Oh. I just gotta roll.
Alright, I was just double checking to make sure it's just
First
a single
one's
hit.
a what? That's a 1? That looks like a 20.
Oh. That's a
This is Baldur's
disappointing
Gate?
die. Yeah.
It has an icon on each one, on the 1 and on the 20.
That's confusing.
Oh.
as
Yeah,
hell.
it's rude. It's
I don't
rude.
like that. Okay. Well, the first one was a dirty 20.
Okay, you just get to
I-
make the
I-
one attack, but
Right, I know. I get advantage. And
oh,
so I had to roll
advantage,
it
you're saying?
twice to see
Okay,
which one was-
nice. That absolutely
Yes.
hits, Adrian. Get it.
Perfect.
Get that. Hide your bum.
So, and because I love my guardian. It's 2d6 plus 4 plus an extra 1d6 for
Ooh. Juicy.
3
Get it.
roll. Okay. Okay, so 11 points of damage. 4 of those are force,
Okay.
and then so 15 altogether.
Okay. Right. Beautiful. Ooh, alright, you get a good claw, you pop off some Hydra scales and get a little meat on a time quarter as it goes by. With that beautiful attack of opportunity, it still has 5 heads, so it has 2 more attacks. So it's gonna test Dia. That's a 14 to hit Dia. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't notice. I think it's 17, right? She's got all that stuff now. She doesn't need shield. It's gonna do its next attack at Dia as well, because Dia zapped it good. Alright, that is an 18, which would get it, but let me just see if she has shield. She does. I'm gonna figure she probably use shield so she doesn't get hurt by this thing, but we can retcon it even when she gets back. But I feel like she'd use that, so waves up, saves herself from the attack. The 5 heads roar and snap in different directions at different individuals around it. But that brings us to Tuna with Feora on deck.
Okay. I would like to cast. I'm gonna do a little setup for once and actually play a cleric the way you're supposed to. I'm going to cast a Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
Choose any number of creatures within range, which is 30 feet. So all of us, I assume.
Nice.
Each target has advantage on wisdom saving throws and death saving throws and regains the maximum number of hit points possible from any healing.
Oh, nice.
So that's up for 1 minute.
Beautiful.
And then I'm going to just step 1 step closer to Dia to be within protection fighter range.
Okay.
Because I could not do that before. And I did not take the attack action, so I cannot shove, so that is my turn.
Okay. Dia, if you wouldn't mind, well, let me know first. I had to use shield because it was going to hit you with an attack, but shield would easily stop it.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. If you don't mind marking it off, I didn't want to,
No problem.
Yeah, so you just boom, deflected it. Tried to get you a couple times. Beautiful. Tuna, you set this up. What do you want that to look like? The Beacon of Hope. What's the visual?
It just says that it bestows hope and vitality, and I have loved the visual of the golden thread that does all of Tuna's magic. So I feel like the golden thread kind of wraps around everyone a little bit.
Okay.
And kind of almost, I don't know, absorbs into them a little bit.
I love that. Okay, these little dancing golden light that just barely shimmers off of everyone's skin as you're infused with this hope. Even here in the middle of this foggy swamp with this dangerous creature, you get that sense of hope. You're going to get through this. You have before. And alright, that's going to bring us up to Feora with Ladrin on deck. Feora, what would you like to do?
Can I go? Is Tuna close enough for me to have advantage for the sneak attack, or are they just out of range?
No one is within melee range except you currently.
Oh shit, I thought I would be. My bad.
It's just, it has 15 feet of range. It's hard to gauge with it.
Okay, well, I'll just attack the normal.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll it because I can't do math. 13.
13 misses. The blade across some of its tough hide and scales.
Okay, offhand was 29.
Oh, well, that'll hit, yeah.
It was a natural 20, so it's got...
Nice. You won't be able to add your modifier to the damage, but you do get to either roll twice of the number of dice for the damage, or you can just roll once and double the number. It's up to you. Each time you can choose.
I'll do the 2. Alright, 4.
Okay. 4 points of damage. Beautiful. You scrape across the first one, and what do you want that to look like? Like the miss and then that really good hit.
I've got nothing. I'll leave that to you.
Okay, you scrape down, and just at the very end, you get it kind of caught under a scale. Wrench the scale out, and drive your other sword or dagger through right underneath. As you do, its acidic blood sprays, and you take 11 points of acid damage. Just you. Okay, alright. Hydra's got a little bit of a hobble to it. You're definitely dealing out a good amount of damage all across the board, so. A little bit of a trail of blood from the multiple stab wounds, and the scale sort of popped off thanks to the lightning bolt. And that will bring us to Ladrin with Dia on deck. Ladrin, what you got?
Cool. Well, that last bite or whatever hurt, so she's going to rush up next to Feora, closer to Tuna.
Are you like melee range? You want to get back in melee
Yes.
range? Okay.
Yes, I do. All right.
I'll get you
So-
directly next to Feora here.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. So first attack. Okay. First attack is a bite. What is up with the ones? Okay.
No.
First hit. So dumb. 16 to hit.
15 fortunately misses.
16.
16 unfortunately misses.
16 misses. Okay, that's fine. Well,
Sorry.
she'll
Across the scales.
try again with her claws.
Okay.
Do it again. Okay, that hits for sure. Okay. 23.
That'll do it. That'll hit. Absolutely.
Perfect. All right, so we're doing again. Better. 18 points of. I think it's slashing and force.
Okay. Good chunk.
Yeah, slashing. Okay. Slashing and force. And then that's all she's able to do.
Okay. Excuse me. So you bite in the first one and it does not get through the scale. So you come back and tear up, and it just kind of tears through some of its hide as you scratch up. Acidic blood sprays out, and you and Feora take 8 points of acidic of acid damage. Murkiness of the swamp, it's just oppressive. The acid burns, the humidity and blah of the swamp feels like it gets in those little burns and starts to sting extra. But that will bring us to Dia, then it's Hydra and Tuna.
Okay. Can I move? Oh goodness. Okay, I can't. Is that its head that's poking out, able to bite me?
It has you noticed last round it has a 15-foot range, so you are within its melee range.
Oh, okay. But I'm not within melee range with it.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
Okay, so I would like to maneuver, I think, if that's Tuna beside me, maneuver to the opposite side of Tuna, or if I could get closer to the Hydra within my 30 feet movement allowance.
Yeah, if you just want to get to the other side of Tuna, you can. You're 10 feet away. You can get right up against it if you want.
Okay, perfect.
But that's
Yes,
only 10
I would.
feet. Oh, you would? Okay. That's still
Yes.
just 10 feet of movement to get here.
Great. I would like to attempt to use Shocking Grasp.
Oh, yes. Nice. Get it.
All right, here we go. 24.
Oh, that hits.
Fantastic. So it takes 7 lightning damage, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Wow, nice.
So I'm gonna use now the rest of my movement to back away as far as I can.
Beautiful. Okay, so you've got 15, 20, 25, 30. I think you've got 30 feet of movement.
Yes, 30 feet total.
I had you back straight up to get the most distance, if that's okay. Let me know. if you
Yes,
want to
absolutely,
do
it's okay.
that. Okay. Oh, that's a good move. Nice. Good. All right, no reactions till the end of its next turn. Let's see. What else we got here? Nothing for that. It has no reaction. So, Is there anything else for you, Dia, this round?
Nope, that's everything.
I'm so sorry. That hit. What was the damage again?
It was 7.
7. Thank you so much. I missed that very important part.
No problem.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna say it's looking definitely wounded now. That puts it, not near death, but it's hurt. It's hurting. Okay. Right. The Hydra's up next. It has 5 heads. It's going.
It doesn't have to go. It's okay. We don't mind if you skip it.
It can go away. You can use the turn to walk
Bye.
away. Okay, let's see. Let me just check its intelligence score here. Oh, that made that easy. Okay. It's going to bite at the people closest, so it will start with Feora on that back part. That's a 17 hit Feora.
It's make it, right? Magic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it's just gonna take a little snack, a little bite. There's its. Oh, it's that. Not bad at all. 3 points. I'm sorry. I forgot it's plus 6. 9 points of piercing damage. I haven't been adding that yet. Whoops. 9 points of piercing damage. As it bites at Feora, it'll just go down and go for Ladrin. That's a 24. Alright. And that is. So let's just. 13 points of piercing to Ladrin's bear form.
At 13?
13.
I am out of bear form.
Oh, okay. I think it's going to be eager at seeing that and snap at you with the next head, which is a dirty 20 to hit.
Yep.
There's 21 points of piercing damage. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think it's very low intelligence. It's all predator, so it's just gonna start chomping down on you. I'm sorry, Latrin. Not with this
That's
roll.
fine.
13.
No.
This is, thank goodness. All right, and its final one, probably gonna do the same. All right, well that's a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Boop. 17 points of piercing damage is the number of heads. Snap, snap! They're like snapping turtle heads, bony frames, just.
She's looking hurt.
Okay.
Like really hurt.
Oh no, it's got you like one ear's like bent down, and then get you on the shoulder and on the torso, and but that ends its turn. And it's looking hurt. That brings us to Tuna.
Okay. Changing my strategy. I'm going to scoot next to Ladrin. Not leaving this thing's, range, whatever. And I am going to just cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on you. So you heal for, that's 20 hit points because you have Beacon of Hope up. So it's max healing.
Love that. Beautiful.
Nice.
2d8 plus 4, so I think I did my math right. Someone make sure.
Yeah, yep. You were just
A little better,
fully
yes, thank
healed
you.
with that, or you're not fully healed, but 20 points of healing rush into you.
It's
Your
not
straightens out your shoulder.
a lot, but
Better than nothing.
better than nothing. So yeah, and then I'm going to stand here. Can I get between it and Feora as well? Can I get between Ladrin and Feora? I mean,
They're adjacent.
I can't see where Feora is
unfortunately.
right now.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Viewers, I know it's hard to see from that one, but you're all 3 of you in a row.
Okay, cool. Got you. I'm still gonna stay where I'm at then.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang here.
All right. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, as that heal charges you up, Ladrin, continues to stay put and are gauging the situation as it progresses. That brings us back up to Feora with Ladrin on deck. Feora, what to do?
First, I'm gonna use a bonus action to drink the potion of greater healing that I've got.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Um,
Go and give yourself a heal first so you don't forget.
Full
okay.
healing.
Mm-hmm.
It's full for.
Yeah,
potion
any
healing?
source of healing is full healing while you have Beacon of Hope up.
Nice.
Great. I was
It's-
hoping that was the case.
Yeah, it's a very
but
good
I need it
spell that I-
regardless.
Well, I've never gotten a chance to use it because I'm like, oh, we don't have time for setup right now. But
Beautiful.
All right, and then are people within range now for sneak attack to work?
You'll have to read it now. You don't have advantage from flanking, but you do have people within 5 feet, so you'll have to read your sneak attack and see if they just have to be within 5 feet of the creature, or if they have to be
Yeah.
flanking.
You don't need advantage if they're within 5 feet.
Then yes.
Great.
Sneak attack, activate.
Yay. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna pray this. Oh, thank goodness. Natural 20 for a 31 to hit.
Oh, that hits beauteous. Damn.
Alright. Initial damage is 15.
Hmm?
And then sneak attack.
You're doing the double?
Yeah.
Good.
Sneak attack is 12, but I'm gonna use my feat to re-roll one of them.
Okay. Let me know what the new number is for sneak attack.
It's the same thing because it rolled the
Okay,
same.
what was it again?
It's just 12.
Okay. Still chipping away in chunks. Wow. Alright, beautiful. What do you want those two? You've got an offhand still, right?
No, because I use my bonus action to drink the potion.
What do you want that killer shot to look like?
I don't know. I was not thinking about that at all.
Okay. Head kind of just nearby. You just get it right in the eye, like a critical shot in the eye. One eyelid. And the acidic blood sprays. But beautiful amounts of damage. Gosh. Alright, so they're both into that spectrum. Dealing 9 points of acid damage to Feora, Ladrin, and Tuna. As it's
would that Can I use Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah, you took damage. Sure. You
Okay,
use your reaction, but yes.
Yeah, I'm good with that. I'm going to Hellish Rebuke. So it has to make a dexterity save.
Oh, okay. All right. It was very much dexterous.
I'm hoping for that.
Yeah, 5.
5. Cool. It's going to take 3d10 fire damage.
Oh, nice. Ooh, fire.
Hopefully, that's 9 damage, and I'm hoping, since Feora did so much damage to it, this will hopefully cauterize ahead.
Okay. While it unfortunately doesn't do enough to pop a head off, it does seem to have reaction. It scales, almost start making a crackling sound at the receiving of fire damage. Whereas beforehand, it seemed very, fluid in movement and kind of covered with almost like a viscous sort of liquid. That seems to have burned up, leaving it really dry and
Crispy.
yeah. So cool.
I know it's not my turn, but I want to look at Latron and just raise my eyebrows.
Nice. All right. Okay, just wanted to double check something to make sure that I've got that right, which you do, thank goodness. That's beautiful. Yep. Anything else? Let's see. Whose turn was it? It was Feora's, and then the acid sprayed, and then Tuna used your reaction. So anything else for Feora? Or was that any movement? Okay. So, Ladrin.
Wait, who else took damage?
Feora, Ladrin, and Tuna all took that acid damage.
What? How much was it? I guess it was.
Let's see. It was both ends. It was a 1 and an 8, so 9 points of acid damage.
Okay.
And so Ladrin, you're up, and Dia's on deck. Because this thing's looking pretty hurt.
Like, pretty hurt? Pretty hurt? Or like,
Not close to death, but pretty hurt.
about to be. The question.
Mm-hmm.
Would a 15-foot cone hit any of us?
Not from where you're standing. If you cast it right where you are,
Cool.
just the Hydra. Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, I'm pissed. I guess I need to save. So,
Also, I passed my concentration check. I forgot to make one, but we're good.
Thank you for that.
You know
Thank you. That awesome.
No. Fuck it. We're doing my last 4th level because I'm pissed. I'm going to cast Burning Hands
Oh, okay.
at 4th level.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a 19.
That's not cool. It was 2
I'm
points.
sorry. It's
That's
been
fine.
rolling
That's fine.
terribly with Dex tonight, but not that one.
Not that, of course.
Is it still half damage?
It's still half.
Okay,
So
good.
we're going to.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it! Only 8 points of fire damage.
Listen, that's still 8 points, and it's fire damage. It's great. You hear more of that crackling like Rice Krispies and milk. It scales as you burn away more of that, like whatever was left in some areas of that mucous membrane it had.
Wow.
Oh, right, because you're out of bear form. Right. Anything else for Ladrin?
Can't do I don't think I can do another spell.
Yeah, unfortunately, you wouldn't be able to use a bonus.
No. Well, could I do? I know I have. Or no, never mind. I'll save him. Okay, I'm good.
Okay. Alright, after casting that cone of fire out, we go over to Dia, and then it'll be Hydra and Tuna. Dia, what you got?
Another lightning bolt at 4th level.
Back into the water with you.
Yes, I'm also trying to see if I have enough. I do have enough. I'm going to spend 3 more sorcery points to heighten the spell to give it disadvantage on its dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Alright, first one's 14, second one is 6.
Yes, lightning. All right, let me see. How many ones is that? No, come back. Oh, it left. Hold on, I have to go back to the
No worries.
go back to the chart. Okay. So there are 2 ones, which count as 2s because of my elemental adept. So
Oh.
3. So it's 35 lightning damage.
Okay. You get to blast off a head. Do you have a particular head on this mini that you'd like to? I'm not going to take it out, but like, I should have left them
It just
separate.
detaches.
Mm.
No, I think whichever head has been the most bitey. I think I'm just.
Okay. Yep, there is one that's just been getting all its hits in, and you taking. What do you want that lightning magic hitting it to look like?
I think now that I'm aware of my origins, as it's just charging up and crackling off against my own, now that I know what they are, scales, I think I just take a deep inhale of breath, and the gold that's on my chest kind of starts to like spark up a little bit, seeing the outline of my ribs, and as I exhale, it's like a very concentrated beam of lightning just shooting out of my mouth.
Nice. Ah, it just the more as you cast it, it gets to a finer, more intense beam, and just kind of cuts a head off at one point, like lightning damage, laser beam, yeah,
Like a laser.
slice, yeah. That is incredible. And you can see that while that last time you hit, it sort of like reconnected and such. This time, because it's so crispy from Tuna and Ladrin, it's just dry and it's just gone. It's disconnected.
Yes.
Nothing happened. And it is looking really bad now. Anything else for Dia on this turn?
Nope, that's everything for me. I like where I am.
Nice. Okay, it only has 4 heads now. It is going to... If you roll... Oh, this is going to stay and fight. What's its... Better.
Howard's better stay and fight. At this point, Tuna's chasing the bitch if it runs.
Yeah, right? It's like, let me see if it's wise. Like, maybe you're gonna die. But it's not. It's not intelligent, it's not wise, and it's not dexterous. For attack, it'll try one on Feora, which is a dirty 20 to hit. Okay.
Yep.
Jeez. 24 points of piercing damage.
Quick question. I have Uncanny Dodge for reaction. Does that work here or no?
Is that only with a dex save? Or is it...
It just says attacker you see hits you with an attack, use a reaction to halve the damage.
Sounds good, then you can reduce that by half.
Okay. And you said it was 24 initially?
Yes. I think so. I just have the one die, so I roll it twice. I forget the first number. Okay. So you've got that reduced. It's going to chop on Ladrin with another hit. It's a 24 for Ladrin. Okay. That's not very much. It's 10 points of piercing for Ladrin. Going to move 10. So Feora, well, you will get an attack of opportunity. Oh no, wait, you used your reaction to half the damage, didn't you? Okay. So while you're like rolling back, it walks out to get within 15 feet of Dia, who's been smoking it. with the last two heads and try and get something. A 22 to hit.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. In D&D, if it hits the AC, you still hit, right?
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, then yeah, that hits.
Okay. Where's the other? There it is. Okay, both ends of the spectrum. So 17 points of piercing with one head, and it's the fourth one it's gonna try and go for. That's 16 to hit.
16 doesn't hit.
Nice. It just kind of, you raise hands and step aside, and it off the scales on your arm. Like it's enough to kind of parry it with the scales. Yeah, nice. That is the end of its turn. Tuna.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
You are still within 5 feet, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
thank
checking.
you for checking though. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. I am going to. Shit. I'm gonna
Excuse me,
bonk it.
everybody.
Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay, nice.
I'm gonna bonk it with my mace. That is a natural 20 for a 28.
Oh yes,
I
beautiful.
had to see which symbol that was. Okay, so I'm just gonna click and let it do what it wants to do. That is a 14 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
I think. Let me make sure. Yes, because it's not an undead creature, so it's bludgeoning.
Ah.
Okay. And then for my bonus action, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word at 4th level.
Oh, nice. And that's max, right?
That is max. So that is 12 hit points to everyone. Only
Nice.
12, but it's bonus action 12 hit points to everyone.
12 to everybody, yeah.
Yeah.
Bless you.
Ain't gonna complain.
Nice.
Best I can do right now. So
Beautiful.
there we go.
Now listen, Tuna, after you struck that thing in the head, you know, it's sort of one head clanked into another and into the next. It's barely standing. Like totally
Love that.
disoriented. Dunk, 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 dunk.
Buddha bonk.
That'll bring us up to Feora with Latron on deck. Feora. What do you want to do with this thing like on death's door?
I guess checking first, is Tuna still within the 5 feet?
Of the creature? Yeah, Tuna and Latron are, you're 10 feet away currently.
Alright, then I'll move up,
Okay.
like right behind it,
Yep.
and I'll be a slashing.
Okay.
19 to hit?
19 hits.
Oh, perfect. Alright. Initial damage is 10.
How do you want to destroy the
Oh.
Hydra? Add 1 hit point left.
So not a difficult feat. I don't know.
You want to climb up it and do something crazy?
That does sound pretty cool. I think before she does it, she'll grab on to the necklace
Oh,
and then just dash up its back.
okay. Hey, you hustle up the creature's back, up by the heads.
And she'll use the new short sword that she pulled out of the heart and just drag it across.
Okay. In a quick flurry of blades, she cuts through 2, back through the other 2, thanks to all the damage done, just for showsies. As the heads plop down, and the beast's body sloughs down and into the wet mud below all of you. Creature taken care of. Put that off to the side. Well done. You're all out of combat. It does not return as a zombie this time. No, just kidding. What? No.
Adrian's just gonna like keep burning it to ash just to like double check.
Wait, before she does that. I wanted
You
to
stop. You've got to stop later. Like, wait.
I wanted to try and collect some of its blood and scrape off some of its scales, if possible.
Yeah, go make a. I'll probably say survival, because that's kind of hands-on, versus nature, which is book smart. What do you think you're proficient in?
10.
10?
Yeah,
Okay.
but I don't have very high wisdom.
Well, we'll say the 10 is probably for the scales. Blood, I'm gonna say, how many vials do you have and want to fill up? It's pretty easy to get us blood.
I think I filled up the last of them with the water. So I'll probably just dump one of those.
Okay. All right. You instead fill it up with a vial full of Hydra, iron scale Hydra blood. If you want to write it up in your inventory. The scales. What is it you had in mind? Like, how many were you going for? Are you trying to get enough?
I'm trying to. You said iron scale.
Sorry, iron scale Hydra blood, one vial.
I didn't have a specific amount in mind. Just kind of scraping off as many as you could with a couple swipes, I guess.
I mean, with the 10, it's pretty straightforward. There are a lot of scales to go through, so you can get you'll damage plenty, but there's so many that they just get really heavy. So you can probably get, they're probably a good 10 pounds each, maybe 8 pounds each, somewhere around there. They're heavy. And you can get 2 dozen. That's probably enough if you brought it to a smith to try and make some art, like a chest armor or pant armor. Maybe a shield, it's about that size. That amount.
Would they fit in the bag of holding?
Yeah. Each one's maybe the size of your head or so. Still fit.
What am I adding?
24 iron scale Hydra scales.
Cool.
Alright, you can burn it now if you want.
Can I? Great.
Yeah.
Are we sleeping after this? Because I'm using high level stuff to burn the shit out of this.
I think we are, because we were going to before the rock was thrown.
Perfect. We'll get out of the way, please. And like
Can't
third
burn away.
level burning hands until it's just a crisp.
Beautiful.
Expected that to be a lot worse.
Same. I'm just.
And speak for yourself.
I mean, I'm hurting, but it's fine. She's burning it.
Oh, this is awkward. Tuna's on full health. I want to point that out.
Don't even talk to me right now.
Tuna's not got a scratch on them right now.
Amazing. It's opposite day.
I'm just ready to leave this entire place behind. It's just rather inconvenient.
I'm ready to actually sleep in my own room, in our own home for once. Yeah,
That
Yeah.
does sound nice.
right.
All right.
Well, let's find a dry place to sleep, I suppose.
Tuna, may I ask, or Carly, may I ask, if you had the date? I didn't I was between apps to open my PDF, the whole thing, but I didn't get to mark it down last time when we were talking. I could do the math later, but if you had it handy, I figured I'd bug you.
The date for today?
In-game date, yeah.
In game. Let me pull up the calendar and I can tell you exactly what it is. Give me a
Thank
moment.
you. Take your time. I appreciate it.
Because we're 4 days from the last full moon, correct? Because we rested. No, we
We
were.
did an
We're.
eclipse.
That's what I meant. Eclipse, not full moon.
All
We're
right.
5 days past it. So we are at.
Oh, that was at the end of June, yeah, right? Eclipse.
Yes. So we're Julia, either second or third.
Okay. I think the second. I think you're right. I think it's 5 days. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Well,
so
it's
it's a new
almost my
moon.
birthday,
Ooh.
technically.
Awesome. All right. Thank you. Sorry, please carry on. There is a place that's. I mean, you can even set up camp here. There is a nice, solid, massive land that you were on that would be great for to set up camp if you want.
Sure.
I mean, yeah.
Might as well.
All right.
I feel like it's worth pointing out that it is a full moon tonight.
Oh,
What?
I suppose the eclipse must have weakened us a bit and we didn't transform previously, but I don't know, now that we're recovered, might be something to be concerned about.
I'll go find a tree or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gonna eat some stuff and weaken us further?
We could.
Just in case.
I don't. This may be presumptuous of me, but I don't think I need to. I think I'm okay. And maybe if it doesn't weaken all of you, I should be able to run interference almost. I think the wolf and I are on pretty good terms at this point.
Well, we just started chatting, so I don't know yet.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And there's really not much that I assume is out here to devour besides Dia. So that's
Right.
my concern is we're in a swamp.
He's over there checking trees.
We have. Don't we have the collars? Do we buy collars?
I believe we did, right?
Yeah.
We could always do that, but it would be not
I mean,
ideal.
I'm still trying to like I would love to be BFFs with this wolf where I don't have to worry about this anymore. Like hunting Dia.
I mean, if you want a recollection of what happened last time that was attempted, you can. And don't just. I'm not a docile sheep.
What? Like 3 like werewolves? Okay, 2. Really, it's 2.
Yeah, Feyre, you feel anything bubbling up? For lack of a better term?
I felt it take. I haven't felt anything past that.
Well, maybe it's nothing to worry about then.
Do we get mountain ash?
Believe so.
Because we can just create a barrier around Dia and then we're fine.
We could.
Yeah. I feel better than to purposefully make my wolf sick and more mad at me. So
Yeah, no, that's fair.
this is
Yeah, we can do
that way
that.
they can just go well.
I believe you brought
Just
it
in
up.
case mine's a
I'm
bit.
so sorry.
No, just in case mine's a bit antsy after the eclipse, that could be helpful.
Yay! Dia gets to be in a circle.
It's a sea bear circle.
Oh,
It's an oval. It has
Well, at
to be
least
a
you're wearing your
circle.
yeah. What happens then? Uh, um, so I believe you have enough Mount Ash to make like 3 of those for like 3 circles. If you do it tonight, it'll the swamp's gonna make it bad by the morning. So you can do it around
Fair.
Dia. But that 1 out of 3 uses to be gone. 1 out of your 3. 'Cause
Well,
it's
okay.
swamp ground, and it's ash. So
mhm.
I mean,
But
we
it'll
only have
rest.
one full moon this cycle
Mm.
left because it's the 2nd,
Oh,
and tomorrow
that's
will be a
amazing.
waning gibbous.
Mm.
Sorry,
That was great.
I'm a dweeb.
And we love it.
Nerd.
Look at you caring about the moon as a werewolf. Lame.
Love it. Yeah.
All right.
We'll just get more when we find civilization again.
Yeah, sure, it won't be too long.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Find like a dead tree.
Yeah. Insects come pouring out. No.
Ah,
Shit, ew, ew,
Just kidding.
no. Oh,
Feora.
I hate it here.
Get them.
New buddies, new friends.
Need a jar.
Beautiful. All right, so you're all able to settle in for the night and set up camp. And towards after you get a chance to rest some weary bones and eat a good meal, you encircle Dia's tent, or whoever you want to do that, with the mountain ash for the night. Ladrin, Feora, and Tuna, do any of you have any intention of trying to connect? During the full moons, it's when your connection is closest, easiest to click. You don't have
Yeah.
to, but just want to ask.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yes, for Feora, and for Duna as well.
Mhm.
Okay, and Ladrin.
Yes.
Okay. Right. Do the 3 of you also settle into your tents for the night?
No, because I don't want to mess it up. I'm just
Okay.
gonna have like a pallet on the ground.
Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Feyor, you can't in a tent or just,
I'll be outside.
okay, and Ladrin?
Yeah, I'm not gonna be in a tent.
Okay. You all set up around that center area where the campfire was burning earlier. And yeah, you're able to get right to sleep. Thank goodness. All that, channeling all that magic takes a little bit of a toll. So end of the day. Let's start with Ladrin. How do you want to try and contact this? You're trying to fall asleep in contact? You're trying to meditate beforehand and connect?
Probably something similar to her going into her trance for the night
Okay.
and using that and meditating and focusing on Wolfie.
Okay. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw. Your connections are super poor still, but it's mitigated a bit. The DC's lowered a little bit because it's a full moon. I'm gonna 17 is the mark you gotta hit.
Oh, perfect. That's a dirty 20.
Nice. Okay. So, you find yourself in this trance and trying to, bring forth anything, a connection with the wolf, uh, remembering what you've experienced in the past, and at one point you do find yourself in your mind and in that thicket that are surrounded by the thicket in that clearing, and the wolf already on the other side of the clearing. Wolf looks still pretty weakened. Like usually has a very intimidating presence. It's ready to very primal. Um, has its tail tucked under itself and is lying down and just kind of like growls like it's cornered a little bit, like that you showed up and it's hurt.
Hard. So Ladrin's going to slowly walk over and did you say it was stand or still standing or laying down?
It's laying down. Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. So she will again roll slowly, sit down next to its head.
It
And
growls but doesn't snap.
good. And just again slowly and softly, so not the head, but more like on his neck, gonna pet it.
Go ahead and make an animal handling check with advantage.
24.
Okay. You feel a little tense, or you feel it tense its muscles a little bit initially at the touch, but you just remain calm and persistent, and you feel their back muscles relax a bit. And after a minute or two, if you're doing that persistently, the growling will stop.
Funny. She'll continue to pet it
Mm-hmm.
and just say, I'm sorry, Eclipse suck. They fucking suck. I don't like seeing you. Well, no, she wouldn't say that. Yeah, just it fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm. You feel, you can definitely sense that they're a little too meek to speak or respond, but they do make the slightest of movements with their paw from the ground, like just slightly up on like your foot or something, but just to give you that tiny bit of acknowledgement. And yeah, they end up falling asleep. You end up falling asleep. Get a good night's rest.
Curled up next to a wall.
Yeah, well,
My dream. Okay, thanks.
that's awesome. Yeah. Feyora, we'll jump to you next. How do you want to approach trying to speak to the wolf within?
Um, she's just almost like meditation, just trying to reach inside using whatever knowledge she might have gleaned from the book, but
Okay.
doesn't really know what to do.
All right. Go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw in case you have any bonus with that. Your DC is a little bit different given your relationship with the wolf so far.
19.
A 19. You're not really sure what to expect. You've only experienced a wolf once. You found yourself in that space, that same thicket, the same forest. in that clearing where the wolf, took that time. They just wanted to be acknowledged that they existed, before they disappeared. Very somber, moments spent with the wolf. You find yourself back in the woods this time, and you hear some bushes nearby, and the wolf, you catch them leaping out of that, running away from you. What do you want to do?
And try and chase after it.
Okay. Okay, give me a quick athletics check with advantage, because it's in your head.
3.
With advantage?
I rolled a natural 1 and a 3.
Oh my gosh, and I take it you're okay. Nothing with athletics. All right. Wow. All right, so hmm, you chase after it, you trip. There's roots everywhere, and son of a bitch, if you don't hit every single, one as a branch you hit your head on, it won't stop. You're just trying to catch up to this wolf. It is outpacing you, and it feels like it just disappears into the forest. Do you want to, like, you're not going to catch up, but do you want to continue searching, um, in case you find them settled somewhere, or do you want to? Okay. I could make an investigation check then, if you don't mind. Straight investigation.
23.
Um, a couple more times as you're investigating, you find your way to where this wolf you're following, not necessarily following tracks, but you can see where branches have been broken and brush. And each time that you approach this wolf and it catches wind of you, it runs away again in another direction. And by the second, maybe third time, um, you find yourself approaching, and the wolf goes to run but pauses briefly. It's a little tiny clearing, not the usual one, just a small little area, um, maybe 15 feet across. You step in, you're about 15 feet across this clearing from the wolf that's sort of like pensively looking back. Trying to remember what colors they had in their. You recall what they had for their fur?
It was black with like some streaks of purple, I
Streaks of
think.
purple. That's right. Um, so they look in relatively good health, maybe slightly weakened still from everything going on with the eclipse. But they're paused and they look at you. They have fright on their face.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Why why do you keep running?
How do I know? Don't hurt me.
I wouldn't bring you back just to do that.
You that brought me back.
Well, I had to get some help, but it was a choice. One that I made.
But why erase me? Bring me back.
I wasn't even sure you were there. But every example of what I saw told me I wasn't ready.
But what about me?
I'm sorry.
Brought me back. As something, right? Turned to face you instead of been sort of off to the side and pensive. I understand, I suppose. I understand your decision before. But of course it's rather personal to me and difficult to trust you right now. What made you want me again?
I didn't expect losing you to hurt as much as it did. I wasn't prepared for it to feel like a piece of myself ripped away. I didn't realize you were a piece of me.
Kind of you to stay with me before. Well, suppose we should get to know one another then.
I'd like that. She'll kind of slowly and tentatively put her hand out.
Let me do a roll for them. They'll walk up enough to kind of tuck under the hand, but after a moment or two, just pull back and. Well, maybe we'll get there. And they take you off to make a little small talk, ask some questions to better understand, everything leading up to now, and that's sort of a little wrap for that night. I think at one point they will just wrap things up. It's a lot to process, I'm sure, for you too. But I'm here, so thank you.
Thank you.
Let's do this again.
Okay.
Turn and walk through the brush, and you continue your trance as normal. Okay, we'll jump over to Tuna. How would you like to approach contacting?
Hi, bestie. No. That's basically what it is at this point. I'll just kind of, yeah, I'll just be like, you all right?
Okay. You start thinking inwardly, and you find yourself in that clearing pretty quickly. I'm going to make a wisdom saving throw with advantage. And the DC is pretty, as things stand, pretty healthy.
Okay, thank God. 23.
No, yeah. You're already in there, and the wolf is across from you. Hey, bestie. No. Yeah. Oh, are you faring well after? It looks up at a moonless sky. There's no moon here. The eclipse.
Yeah, I had some time to recover. Are you all right?
Still recovering. But okay. All right. Thank you.
Good.
How's your pack? They doing well also?
Yeah, they're all right. They're still learning to live with their wolves, I believe. Which, do you have a name? I've just been calling you my wolf, but you're not really mine, I suppose.
I only ever have existed here within you. I feel ready to accept a name. If you have one to give. I feel that's only right.
I don't have one right now, but I'll think of some and bring some options next time we talk.
I would like that. How goes the hunting of your enemies?
Good? We're working on getting one of them right now. We have to hunt a friend first. Not that kind of hunt, but I would it help you to recover? Would it be better for you to rest or for you to kind of run free tonight? Maybe every time I've shifted, it's always been, a hybrid, the both of us. Would it help you to be full wolf as long as, you don't hurt the rest of my pack?
Your pack is safe. Me. Rest, unfortunately, is what I need for now.
All right. I just wanted to check.
I appreciate that.
I'll kind of sit down next to the wolf and just be,
Nice.
all buddy, just like sitting, just chilling.
Rocking back with Duna. We've had an interesting journey up to this point. I think safe to say.
I would agree with that.
The first time I felt called forth with you on the verge of death. Didn't know where I was or what to expect. I don't know if I've ever thanked you for providing prey for me to hunt immediately.
You're welcome. I don't know if I've ever thanked you for bringing me back from the verge of death, so thank you for that.
You're welcome. May I see your paw? Calls your hand.
Yeah. I'll hold my hand out.
And they lift their paw up. Call upon me. Puts their paw down in your hand. When you have need of me, and I will freely join you.
Thank you.
Will be our pact. I commit myself to you.
And I commit myself to you. I don't know if it works that way, but if you need anything, we'll figure something out. I can't promise that we'll make it happen, but I'll try my best.
Thank you. I do have a small request.
Of course.
Leaving this swamp as soon as possible.
Yeah, no, that's definitely on the to-do list.
I'm in the back seat, and this is terrible. I don't know how you're managing.
You just kind of ignore it after a while. You just push it down and deal with it when we're not dealing with it anymore.
Fair enough. And yeah, you're able to have whatever level of small talk you want, and this is sort of in the mind space. You can do it the whole night and get a long rest if you want, up to. And the pact means that you can now transform as an action, like as the basic thing. You've got access to werewolf whenever you want access to werewolf.
Yeah.
Hybrid and wolf form.
I also we don't have to RP this out, but I feel
Mhm.
like Tuna gets on the topic of like, so do you think Dia likes me? I can't really like fully just like girl talk. Like,
So much gossip. Yeah,
yeah,
the wolf's gonna be like, yo, yeah, you can tell there's a you can tell on people's scent if there's attraction. And that's
that's concerning, but all right.
the wolf answer. It's
Yeah.
a nice, nice. Okay, all right. Everyone has a good night's rest. Morning comes around. Dia, when you wake up, you have never had to pee this bad. Thankfully, you're in a swamp, and with that, we will take our bio break. For anyone who doesn't know, we take about a 10-minute bio break. And then we got I think we're only three, I'll have to check. It's 4 or 3 days left to Alejandro through the swamp and some anchors. So off we go to bio. We'll catch you all in about 10 minutes. Boop.
Woo.
Exciting. Also, well done, everybody, with the battle. That was on point.
Yay. And everyone getting their everyone connecting with their wolfies.
Yeah, yeah. I love all the different dynamics. We've got like the primal, Ladrin, and then there was like sort of the in between kind of with Tuna, like definitely very werewolf and aggressive, but also like protective. And as soon as that protective bit kicked in, they're like, "Oh, okay, I understand you now." And then
Now we're having slumber parties.
yeah, yeah. The wolf totally has comfy PJs on too, like wolf clothes. Uh, yeah, and Feoris, that's like little shy, a little tentative about the whole thing. Goes, but very practical, like Feora. It's part of you. Very like, you know what? I get it though. Let's talk about it. We should talk. We should get to know one another. Yeah. And I need a big snack in my face, so I'm gonna go look for that.
Absolutely. See you all in 10 minutes.
Yay. All the giant wasps. Wait, what? Pardon me, sir. You sign. Da, da, da. All right. Let's see. Ah, you need oh, shit. Very. Yes. 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 what does that entail? Ooh, I like that. I'll have to find a place in my shelves for the Hydra after. How exciting. So glad I knocked that out. Printed yesterday and painted today. Okay, AirPods back in, that'll help. It's so cool.
I like it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Fun. It's gonna look cool up there. There's a Phoenix print I have that I think is about the same size as the rock back here. That I still have to print it out and stuff, but it's like way down. I don't have any plans for it, so it's like way down the list. But too many plans for other things.
Right.
But I do need to print.
Oh, baby.
Was this sweet puppy?
Oh, sweet puppy. Sweet
So I had
puppy.
this brilliant idea for a wolf name, right? And I was like, oh, this is perfect. And then I realized it's the dog from Homeward Bound. So I
great
don't know
dog.
if I
Fun.
can chance.
Do it.
It's opportunity and chance.
Yeah.
I
effing
love
do
that.
it.
Yeah.
She
That-
came up with it independent of it. It's not like, you
Yeah,
know,
I did. And I was
so-
like, oh, this is so good. And then I was like, wait a second.
Do it.
I
Do
already
it.
have mine picked out.
Incredible. No, because I was translating opportunity into other languages while I put my clothes in the dryer.
Oh, that's
And
amazing.
so I was like, okay. And then it was
I
like,
love that.
oh, this word also means chance. And I was like, wait.
That's it. Oh, that's
No, I
really
love
dope. I
it.
love that.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to be rooting for you to go for it.
Do it. Do it.
Sounds so fun.
Also, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Mhm.
Ghost cookies are back. My
Oh,
beloveds.
My
wait, what
house has been
cookies?
decorated. Ghost cookies.
I like the ghost better than the pumpkins personally, but that's just me.
I mean,
Mhm.
please
No,
have an
that's
extra one
correct.
for me. Pillsbury doesn't like gluten-free people, so
Bless your heart.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
Ooh, everyone's back. All right.
Ghosties are adorable.
No. Well, hello, everybody. We're back. So final night of the full moon. No trouble, thankfully. In fact, you know, everyone was able to have a nice, seemingly overall positive experience. Their respective wolves. Respective wolf. And so it appears we have 3 more days. 3 more days. Get back to my notes to make it through the swamp to following this ribbon where roughly Alejandro should be. So with that, we'll wake up the next morning and let me know if anyone has any role play they'd like to do throughout the day. But because we have all the roles and stuff, I'm also okay just kind of blasting through those. So okay, Google. Well, as the day begins, we'll need, you know, Ladrin to do a survival check. Figure, do you still have survival? Okay, so you can do it with advantage.
Sweet.
$19.
Okay, nice. You've got this ribbon you can follow too, but the survival's making sure, like, okay, is this still overlapping where Alejandro is supposed to be? um,
Mm-hmm.
and also keeping you on track, because if you go the wrong way, the ribbon's still gonna be like, pointing if you're not following it. It's tough to tell that you're properly following it. Okay, beautifully done, on course. Next up, the swamp. Yes, the fog that draws out thoughts of paranoia, hearing whispers on the wind, hearing otherworldly secrets. Break your mind. Can I have everyone make a charisma saving throw today?
No.
Then later, let me know what you got once you're set.
Okay, that wasn't as bad. 12.
A 12. Okay. You're leading the pack. Fiora kind of every so often will kind of get you on track, but at one point, you just start getting a sense of fear and guilt, like about being alone. Like you just feel like you need someone with you. You can't. Like you're just paranoia sets in, the fear sets in every time you're alone. Fiora, would you get in your Christmas save?
I got a 13.
Nice. Go ahead and roll a D100 for me. I forgot that video. I just went with a 12 because it was a fail. Sorry, Legion. You're still stuck with that.
32.
All right, I'll just have to put a pin in that until.
What? Why a
You don't
pit?
like that? Yeah.
Mhm.
You want to share with the class
Sure,
now?
sure, sure. Your character is convinced that they are the chosen one of the first prophecy that you hear. You will seek to fulfill your destiny, no matter how impossible. But you haven't heard, you gotta wait to hear prophecy. No, okay, Ken.
So this is like a prophecy after all this is happening, or a prophecy we've heard before because we've heard
After
a
a fresh
prophecy already.
prophecy.
All right.
Next one you hear. Tina, what'd you get?
A 12.
Wow. Go and roll D100.
Yeah. At least D is charismatic.
Yeah.
72.
72.
I've gotten that before. I got like a 71 or something.
Okay. Out of your 5 senses, Tuna, pick a sense.
I'm just
Oh,
gonna roll
no.
a D10 and give you a number. It's a 4.
Okay. Okay. All right. So where are we? You never. I mean, starting now, you never let your sense of touch function properly. You don't trust it because you falsely believe that you are better without your sense of touch. And in fact, this self-imposed handicap has sort of become like a good luck charm for you, or security blanket. Although actually, makes you worse for wear. You fight tooth and nail to never use your sense of touch, because again, you feel like a good luck charm to not better without that sense.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, Dia?
27.
Oh yeah. You're fine. Cruising through the swamp today. All right. Who would like to do the humidity check for the day?
I'll do it.
All right, Dia, go ahead.
D100,
Just
right?
a D100. Yep. Thank you.
70.
Nice. It's it's muggy. It's very muggy, but you're really accustomed to it these days, and it hasn't ever gotten so bad that it's messing stuff up. So you are good. And last thing, who wants to roll the D12 for an event? Feora, go for it. There's only one possible event left.
No. Alejandro shows up and we can go home.
Yay. A 5. That was close, but no event. You just navigate through the day. You set up shop the next night. Oh gosh. Yeah, you set up camp. You have dinner prepared. I'll pause in case anyone has any roleplay for tonight, but if not, we'll move on.
Ladrin being scared shitless will gravitate over to Feora and hook her arm in her arm and just shake and just have this look of like possessed fear on her face. You gotta keep me safe. You gotta keep me safe.
What? Not to say I'm against this, but are you okay?
Gotta keep me safe. You gotta keep me safe.
Sure. But you do it so well. Normally, you don't.
They'll hear us.
Make an insight check, Fiora.
5.
Yeah, for whatever reason, Lincoln seems pretty spooked tonight.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
to her.
all right. This is fine. You're fine, I'm sure.
Like I almost want to like go to the extreme of like doing a piggyback onto Feora. Like just
I mean, I'll say that the role play is so good in Legion that you recognize something's off. Even with a 5 insight, you're like, yeah, this isn't Ladrin's typical. And you're familiar with stuff going on at the front.
too much emotion.
I'm gonna grab something. Just sit tight, okay? Okay. She'll go to her pack and she'll take out one of the vials of rejuvenating liquid.
Yeah, how many do you have? Is that what you dump one of them out?
I've got 2 now.
Okay. A vial gives you, I think, 3. I'll look it up, but it's 2 or 3 portions. But go ahead and do whatever you.
She'll just take Ladrin's hand and like flip it palm up and just pour a portion, we'll say, into her hand.
Will this protect me? Wait, is it gone now?
Multitasking, Dan.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to see how many. Had this somewhere, but a lot of different answers. Yeah, so as you do that, the fear, as you drink that, the fear fades away.
Okay, do I have to drink it or just?
Yeah.
Yeah, she would have.
No,
Did you
just
drink
have
it?
to
We
have
were
it in your
splashing
hand.
around
Yeah.
in it.
You got splash before it worked.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Swampy times.
Okay, I'm gonna go to my tent now.
Are you sure? I was kind of enjoying the attention.
No, I'm embarrassed now. I'm gonna sleep. Blushes and walks away.
I love it. Oh, no, I'm just being silly. Okay. So we'll say they're about 4 ounces in a vial to 2 ounces. You get like 2 uses out of each vial, so you got 3 uses left with what you've got.
Okay.
Okay. Otherwise, everyone's able to get a good night's sleep. Next day fires up, and we journey again. There's only 2 days left. That's it. You know, I mean, to get to Alejandro. So we'll quickly go down the list. We have our. Go ahead and later make a survival check with advantage.
23.
Okay, nice. I'm skipping today's sanity because doing it every other day here to keep it moving. Who wants to do humidity today? I don't mind repeats. Okay, Feyor, go for it. That's a D100.
76.
Okay, same as usual. And who wants to roll the D? What did I say? 12? Yeah, it's 12 items. 12 for them.
I'll do it.
Yeah, get it.
Why can't I read? There it is, day 12. It's a 10.
A 10, okay. Nice. Comfortable, normal day. Did we do this one? Nice, comfortable day. That's just, you've had plenty of annoyances already. You know, make a perception check. Everyone make a perception check for me. We'll see if you do this or not. Legion, let me know what you get.
I got a 24.
Right. Bayora.
17.
Nice. Tuna.
9.
Okay.
The
And
pack of tuna strikes again.
And Dia?
I got a 12.
Okay. All right. Well, with the two, with Ladrin and Feora in the lead, you hear this terrible buzzing sound, like insects, but large and many of them. And you narrowly avoid. You see structures like, if you have what is it, tryptophobia? Don't look, but you have structures like this sticking out of the ground as you walk by. It's maybe 80 feet in the distance, and you see, like, this is Feora. See some wasps about this big.
Thank you.
Bakers. Distance. Thankfully, you avoided them with the perception checks. Yay!
Thank God.
Yes, indeed. One day out. Um, okay. Oh, it's 2 days, right? This is one. There's one more tomorrow. So that's it. You get through the day. I guess there isn't much for Tuna to do with the scent of touch, huh? You're just walking through a swamp. And Dia, yours were hating ducks.
Hating
Intense.
ducks and an intense sense of like my time ending. So
Right.
I'm just a delight at this current moment. I'm like that passive aggressive muttering under your breath where something's clearly wrong but they won't say it. And any duck I see, I'm shooting lightning at it.
Many a fried duck as you navigate the space. I love that so much. All right.
Disgusting foul.
Another one. I love it. Okay.
Theo, we have plenty of dinner. Like, you don't have to keep getting the ducks. Like, we're fine.
They're just, you know, after everything we've been through, who's to say that duck's not a weird secret jellyfish monster? I'm just being prepared.
Fair enough.
Also, look at their weird webbed feet.
Yeah.
How nature made them.
Nature makes a lot of things I don't like.
That's amazing.
Fair.
It's such a sound argument. Yeah.
Yeah. Nature made those wasps.
Nature made those leeches.
Oh.
Nature made the hydra.
Nature made the swamp.
The whole fucking swamp.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's like you've almost reached that level of journeying, like where you've not gotten over the swamp, but it's like, okay, we're dealing with it. We can kind of click again.
Laugh so we don't cry.
Yeah.
Who knew saving the world would be so arduous?
Literally. My God, come on.
How do people do it?
Amazing. Yeah, you settle down at nighttime. You should just have one more day of travel before reaching Alejandra. So I'll say, let me know if anyone has any role play for the night. Otherwise, we set up camp. Pause to see. Okay. All right. The next morning comes around, and off we go with you know, quite potentially our last roll in the swamp for a while. Go make that survival check, if you would, Adrian, with advantage.
Yeah, buddy. 26.
Nice, nice. All right, staying on route. Last day for sanity checks. This makes it a wisdom saving throw this time.
What? Oh no.
Oh, my strong suit. And DM inspiration is a D6 on top of like a.
I think we're at a D8 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I might not need it today then.
Ooh, nice.
I know.
All right. Well, let's start with Dia. I'm excited. What did you get, Dia?
Okay, I got a 19.
Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Beautiful success. Tuna?
15?
Where's my just succeeded.
Oh, thank God.
Nice. Fiora?
Dirty 20.
Oh, nice. Okay. And Ladrin?
Okay, this is my strong suit. And
Yeah.
everybody passed but the druid, which is like a 12.
Oh.
I rolled a 4.
Oh, dang. But yeah, go ahead and roll a D100.
100. $54.
54. Oh, jeez. You become overly critical against the party members. You mock and insult them even for the slightest mistake. So, you know, do this as much as you wish. Don't feel like you have to go beyond, you know, anything. I don't want to, you know, put you in an uncomfortable spot. Whatever level you're comfortable with, everybody.
Bully the shit out of Tuna. It's fine.
Nice.
Okay. Overly critical.
Travel this day.
Oh God, I need to think. Let's see.
You've got Feora helping you navigate throughout the day.
You could have navigated or
Don't send
helped
her
me
after
navigate
me.
better. Huh? Everybody, it's everybody.
Dan's trying to.
I'm just trying to set the scene for the day so she has stuff to work with.
Well, if you'd like to navigate it on your own, you're welcome to.
I mean, I know I could do better.
Well, then by
And you
all
have been the
means.
past couple of days. So, like, it's not that hard. Okay. Nature. Also, Dio, what the fuck is up with you and the ducks? Leave the fucking ducks alone. They didn't do anything to you. They are animals. Okay.
I'm going to give you an opportunity to try that again.
Okay, whatever. And Tuna, I'm concerned about your relationship with this shield. I don't think that child is real.
How
Alright,
dare
alright,
you?
okay, no.
Mix on Poppy, everyone.
I think
real.
that's just yeah, no, I don't understand what's happening with that, but I think this is too weird that
Feora
you're
grabs a
basically
gag and
having
shoves it into Ladrin's mouth.
Grab a what?
A gag.
Nice.
basically have a child for a shield, and that's just too weird for me.
You know, I'm practicing patience right now. I'm really practicing patience right now. But everyone sees the irony in this, right? Ladrin saying that's weird. I mean this in the nicest way.
No, say it meanly. Hurt her feelings.
Have you met Gregory? Have you considered Gregory? Have you considered your little menagerie of pets that you have?
Menagerie.
I mean,
Ooh,
look,
That's
I
true.
realize we've been here for a while, but we're gonna have to get along. We can't be fighting. Sorry, I lashed back, but
this isn't fighting. This is just telling the truth because this is just too much for me. And the fact that we have someone that throws rocks at ducks because they have webbed feet, that's just weird. You talking to a child in a shield, and Feora just, I don't know what she's doing.
Okay.
She has a spider.
Feora,
Group of friends. A spider.
are we still like walking? Like walking forward?
I imagine. But that's up to you all.
Feora. Feora does a sweeping leg kick. Puts her knee down on Ladrin's back, grabs another vial, and splashes it on the back of her head.
You feel much less like agitated with everyone. Like you kind of return to normal.
How you doing, darling?
Oh God. I'm so tired of being in the swamp.
you know I have lesser restoration.
It's
not as dramatic.
It's more fun.
Yeah, no, okay, fair.
Oh, that is more fun.
That's
I'm
fair.
so
I do have to
sorry.
Did you have
touch
fun
people
with
with
that,
that one,
Ladrin?
so.
Is that what she said?
What?
Did you say that was more fun?
Yeah, well, I was just saying that's more fun to do it that way. It's hilarious. I can totally see that being something Feora would do. So yes, that's what. Yeah.
Nice.
Are we learning things about Ladrin?
I mean, that was like episode. That was back in
Yeah.
episode 12 where we found out.
Yeah.
Ladrin's
About Ladrins. Oh, Ladrins go. So fun.
Listen, it's on par. It's fine.
Love it. Love it, Tasha.
Okay.
Let me have Ladrin, Feora, and Tuna. Well, Feora and Tuna, because Ladrin, you were kind of under that, insanity. Feora and Tuna, go and make it an insight check, because some of Dia's behaviors came up, and I want to burst the bubble, but I just also want to give you the opportunity to maybe recognize there's something more to it. Feora, what'd you get?
I got a 6.
6. And Tuna? 25?
I muted. 25.
Oh, of course. Well, so you, of course, have that extra low DC and insight. You definitely noticed that you play back like Dia frustrated and throwing the rock, maybe a little out of character after hearing like more about the ducks today, and just when you saw Ladrin start, pointing things out and everything, you sense a little of that in Dia too, maybe a little more than Dia usually portrays. Maybe she's affected by something as well.
Yeah, you're right. What's going on with the ducks that Ladrin mentioned? That brings up a good
They
point.
have teeth. No one ever talks about that.
Okay. How long have you hated ducks? Can I just ask? Because I feel like this would have come up before.
We don't usually see ducks much in the city or anything. They're just very prominent here. It's, as far as I'm concerned, it's been forever. But I actually have only been feeling I've been content to ignore them. It's only been the past couple of days that I've had a very deep need to shoot them with lightning.
Right. Got it. Oh gods. Okay.
I stand by that critique.
So here's the thing. I can fix it. This is the swamp. But I can't. I don't know if it's a good idea for me to touch you. Because if I do.
What?
No, not like that. Like, no, because I can't touch anything because I'll be weakened if I do. I mean, it's.
Oh,
If I
for
don't-
fuck's sake.
You get two
Weekend.
Is it a werewolf thing?
No, it's like almost a holy thing. If I
Oh.
don't, it enhances my other senses if I don't use
Ah.
that one.
It makes sense.
It does. It does.
A
Yeah.
thunder elemental, I would see how would have. Is this
Right.
going
You
to be
don't
like?
really.
Is this going to be like a week-long thing? Is it like a sabbatical? Like,
I mean, the foreseeable future, I would think.
So if I poke you, is that going to bother you? Is that type of touch like crazy? Like can Dia just poke you too? Gonna try this?
I didn't really think that far ahead when I started this little bit.
Because I do wish to respect your religious practices, and I don't want Taikati to like whisk me away in a thundercloud. But I do also want to hold your hand on occasion, so
I want to hold your hand.
Thank you, Latrim.
I mean, it's weird because like I have the gloves on, but that's still a little. I don't know. I think that would still be considered touch at that point.
Feora.
Feora's eye is like twitching and she's listening to this go down.
Can you splash the both of them? Because I feel like I'm taking all of the splashing and it's not fair. So splash them too? In the face?
She'll walk up behind Tuna and like tap them on the shoulder. And then
please.
splash half of the bottle into their face.
Sorry, the freaking mouse just ran into my room, and so I was a little distracted.
No!
I just watched it.
They've migrated.
No.
I'm so tired of this thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. What? Like sputtering.
The whole thing fades away.
Oh.
Want to touch Dia's hand now?
Oh God, come here, Dia. Come here.
All right.
And I just like grab her hand with both of my hands and cast Lesser Restoration.
The ducks, the hatred for ducks fades away. The irritation coming from like, ooh, my life's gonna end, all fades away.
Wow. I should analyze some of my own characteristics. Thank you, darling.
Of course. I'm sorry. Yeah, we need to get out of the swamp.
Mm-hmm.
And
yes, please.
do not let go of Dia's hand if she allows me.
Of course, I allow it.
Oh, I love it.
I would just like to apologize that I don't really think about that with y'all. I'm sorry. Let's move on. But also, I'm just
Apologies.
going to give Gregory a hug for all of our words said towards him.
Poppy's still asking Duna if she's real.
You're real.
Oh,
You're real,
no.
honey. You're fine. You're
No!
so real.
Right.
It's the swamp. It's the swamp. We just. You guys ever think about dying?
I mean,
love
this
that
past
movie.
month, every day.
That's Poppy right now, just having full on like existential crisis.
That's
I drank at
amazing.
the wrong moment.
Oh no!
Sorry.
Oh, Tasha, no.
Fine.
All right. I think the only thing we have left, because that's our sanity, we've got humidity check, and then the event. Who wants to grab humidity? Who wants to grab the event?
I'll do it.
Yay.
I've not fucked up any rolls tonight.
Nice.
That's a bit. I've messed up a lot of them. 46.
Well, that's
That was kinda
great.
cocked.
That's nice, moderate humidity, nothing crazy, nothing in the zone that makes bad things happen. Are you also rolling for the event?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't let
Only
me.
one left, so.
Oh, good. It's a 4.
Oh no.
Well,
Oh no!
well,
I'm sorry, you guys.
how interesting.
Maybe it's a good thing.
We almost made it.
Oh, this is incredible. Okay. Well, you were navigating through in your final day. You know that you'll have one more rest, and then probably pretty early in the morning, just a couple hours, 2, 3 hours of travel, you should be where Alejandro's camp is supposed to be set up. As you are navigating through the swamp, you notice at one point, even without perception check, it's pretty obvious. There's a number of areas that are just water mixed with this marsh, and so you're walking across water, across marsh. Maybe afternoon time, 2:33 in the afternoon. You find that the water level is lowering and lowering. Like over 10 minutes, it's dropped maybe like a foot and a half, 2 feet, and it continues dropping pretty rapidly until there's no more. The bodies of water that were there after like 25 minutes are gone. It's just all mud.
Tuna lives on the docks. Would I know what this means? Because I feel like Carly has an idea.
Go ahead
But-
and make a history check with advantage.
Okay.
And because of your background, the DC will be a little bit lower.
Okay.
Different bits of
Oh,
info you'll
good.
get at different DCs.
Well, that's a 9.
A 9, that's at advantage?
I have a -1 history, yeah.
Oh, okay. What would be more fitting in history? Because it's more like what you'd hear. Gosh, give me a quick sec, because I want to find something that's appropriate for your character.
Okay.
And if
I
I
feel
can't,
like-
okay.
I have a theory as to what this is, but like that's a Carly thing, and Tuna's intelligence is 8, so like I don't know if they would put it together.
Let's see. You know what? Maybe no. I guess I wouldn't really. I'm gonna say insight because while you're not reading someone's body language, you're reading a situation.
Okay.
Because this
5
is
check, I got
like
it.
knowledge you would have in your head because of where you grew up and everything.
Okay. So the same rolls, just different modifier, or
Go ahead and do fresh rolls if you want, or you can stick with
Okay.
them. Either way is fine.
We'll do fresh rolls. Why
There's
not?
2 potential levels of info.
16.
Neat. I'm gonna send you something real quick.
Oh, good.
Tuna. What would they be called?
Oh, I don't think it's what I think it is. Then never mind. I'm gonna wonder what something's called.
I quickly fix a few glaring typing errors, and
I can translate. It's
yeah.
fine. Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Oh God. Okay. Cool. Cool. Noticing this, Tuna's gonna have basically the same reaction I just did, and just go, "Oh shit, shit." Okay. I think this might be some sort of surge of water. It feels like a tsunami's coming. This would happen at the docks after a storm. A lot of times, whenever the water dries up, it comes back full force. But okay, so it normally happened with leviathans too, but they wouldn't. Would they be in a swamp? I've never heard of them being in a swamp. Like, surely not, right?
I don't know anything about how water works.
Got it.
But if you believe that it's going to come back in full force, how do we avoid it? Prepare.
I actually am ready to control water today. I can just split it around us.
All right.
I
for
mean, I
10
can
minutes.
do water breathing too. That
Yeah.
helps.
Hear
might-
a rush of water in the distance. The fog and mist is receding as well.
Shit. Yeah. Okay. I'm worried how powerful this is going to be, so you all might want to get behind me, and I will stand there and kind of plant my feet in the ground and get ready to cast control water, part water.
Okay. Nice. All right. For the first time since you've been in the swamp, you can see the swamp as the fog and mist have receded. There's even normal clouds in the sky with the sun poking through in areas. It looks entirely different without its covering of fog and mist. However, in the horizon, it looks like a wall of fog is in the distance, and that's where the rushing sound is coming from. Let's see. Jeez, McGilligutty. Uh, Not just a tall wall of fog. As it approaches, you start gathering the scale and the speed at which it's racing towards you. It is 250 tall wall of water that is rushing towards you. And as it's, maybe a couple thousand feet out, and you can get a better view of this just across the entire horizon, you see sea foam in the shape of like a long twisting snake, or with almost a draconic face, but made out of sea foam, dancing up and around the way, behind this wall of water, sometimes coming out of the face of the wall of water and back within. Um, okay, so let me quickly just check. I've got to compare the part water with the tidal wave and just a few things to get. So what's the spell again? It's control water.
Yes, it is a 4th level spell, I
Oh,
believe.
okay.
Yes. And it's a I control up to 100-foot square cube.
Um, all right. 23. Yeah, 100. Beautiful. Um, and you're doing part water.
Mm-hmm.
Part credit charge. Okay. And
Literally,
this.
Moses, we're gonna see the whale. Just
Does it look like I have like 10 minutes to ritually cast something? Or is it something I need to do now?
You would. Yeah, you don't have 10 minutes. Yeah, no, it's
Okay.
maybe a minute
That's
out or
fine.
so.
That's
I can
perfect. I'm just
concentrate
going to
on
do it
this
just
for
in
10
case.
minutes, so I can keep us
Yeah.
in a little pocket for 10 minutes. But
Right.
Oh, that's fine. Just in case, because I don't trust this area, I'm going to cast water breathing on us. And that's a 24-hour thing.
Okay. Let me just see.
Just in case we go swimming.
Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. This incredible wave of water with this sea foam leviathan swimming in and out. It's approaching rapidly. You're quick thinking, Tuna. You dig in, get everyone behind you. You're preparing to cast this spell on the spot to split the water. Ladrin, you've given everyone's underwater breathing, right? Boom, 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 just in case. And so 20 seconds, 15 left, 10, 5, and as it approaches, I mean, 250 feet. I mean, you can't, see the top of that anymore. And it's bubbles and foam and swamp critters and goodies in here. This is not necessarily clean water. Are about to hit Tuna. You cast a spell and part, and it takes all of your like magic and physical energy to hold and split this around you. The sound of the water, the spittle of it splashing against you, hits so hard. Little sprays of water, but it's traveling at such a fast speed that it smacks into the skin and stings. But you're all spared from the actual tidal wave itself as it courses by. As you're watching ahead where the water forms in front of you, becoming head on a 50-foot wide face of this leviathan. And as it gets close, again, 50 feet in the air, you're the size of one of its little sea foamy teeth. It swerves around one side of the split that you made, Tuna, and carries on, riding the tidal wave back through the swamp. It does every so often. You're watching this long ass of the tail, the body. It takes a good 25, 30 seconds for the whole thing to go by. And you're able to hold this for 10 minutes. The water level is going to be high for a little longer than that, but the rush of water dies after about 7 or 8 minutes. The water level, of course, is receding from 250 feet down to it's probably 10 feet of water above you at this point. But the uh, current of it has slowed and settled. So you could go up and walk on top again if you're doing that, but you've got a couple minutes before your
yeah,
thing ends.
I was gonna say that if Water Walk targets a creature submerged in liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round. So would we just like shoot up
Yep.
after that, I'm guessing?
Mhm.
Okay.
Get right up to the top.
Okay. Cool. So we're not in the water with the Leviathan. That's good to know.
You cast it, and you let the water collapse, and you all go up out of the water and back on top. You're gonna land on hands and knees on top of the water and stand up. And you don't really see the swamp at this point. Everything's just kind of a body of water. Tops out here.
I hate it here.
Adrian, please tell me you remember which direction we were going.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm done with this place. I want to go home.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, the ribbon heads like out 20 feet and then down under the water, like it's staying above the ground and not the water.
Nope.
So
And I'll just go psst, psst, and try to like call the ribbon back up. That's not how it works. But
you've got enough above water to see, like,
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So definitely one of those moments where if you haven't experienced anything like that, it'd be like just in the way nature sometimes has something huge and awe-inspiring, or just sense of awe, sense of awe or fright or whatever. Okay. And well done. That would have knocked you a few days at the rate at which that travels. So the front of it would have knocked you a few days off course. So very well done navigating that. You continue on. Oh gosh. Do you want to travel through the night because you don't find any solid land to set up camp tonight?
Yeah, we'd have to.
That means you'll probably arrive where Alejandro's camp is at like 3 a.m. So
We can
if it's
sleep
better,
in.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
Hey, all right. Well, you continue your journey then, following the ribbon, and the longer you walk, the less the the lower the water table. Um, you finally seem to reach the end of the ribbon, because where it comes up and out of the water and sort of attaches to each of you, it turns more ethereal. Now on the other end, you can see it turning a little more ethereal, and you see a campsite that's clearly been like they've moved the earth up and out of the water. Like they've got some magic to cast their stuff up out of the ground a little bit. You see a couple of tents, one larger one, maybe 20 feet long, 12 feet wide, and then a smaller one that you would, like you all have for sleeping. A number of wooden tables set out, and it looks like they got hit maybe with this, and they're not really set up nicely right now. But it's all there. Campfire is out in the center, but some of the embers are still burning a little bit. And go ahead and make a perception check, everyone. As you're maybe like 80 feet out from this. We'll start with Dia.
I'm gonna use my DM inspiration because it's almost the end of the night, and might as well
Nice.
just add it in there. Still, my number is 8.
Okay. Oh no.
Yeah.
Tuna.
10.
Oh, okay. Fiora.
26.
Okay. And Ladrin.
13.
I mean, you've all been through quite a bit. Uh, it's really dark. It's 3 a.m. You're all tired. Fiora, you are able to see silhouette walk cast on the opposite side of the campfire. From the opposite side, they walk in front of it, and you can't quite make out their face. But there is a person awake walking the campsite about 80 feet. A ribbon moving with them.
In the dragon chat, to say, assuming that this thread hasn't been leading us to our death, I believe Alejandro is still awake.
Amazing. Alejandro!
you shout out.
Yeah.
Nice. And you see the figure, you'll spot the person, pause, and walk back over. Again, they're on this side, like closer to you than the campfire, so you can't really make their face out. But they seem to be trying to look out. They don't respond with voice, but they gesture. Weird.
Oh, fantastic. Ugh. Trudger.
It feels. Mm,
You pause? Or do you try
Yes.
and pause everyone for your word?
I think she'll just say over the dragon chat, be cautious.
Always. Walk away.
Right, that's why we shouted across 80 feet.
All right. So is everyone heading over with Dia? Yeah. Okay. You all, finish this last bit of this ribbon journey. Whatever it's been, 12 days through the swamp. Quag heart in hand. You approach, and you see at one point as you're approaching, the figure is still trying to look, and stops and turns and snaps their fingers, and the flame lights back up in the campfire proper. And they turn back around, and there's a person, very feminine in features, and they turn. Oh, yes, are you the ones that Oh my gosh, why can't I think of her name?
Lilith?
Yeah, thank you. The Lilith spoke of.
Hens, who are you?
I'm Alejandro. Welcome to my rather humble camp.
Oh, thank goodness. We have been trudging around for days. I take a seat.
Please, please. This swamp is an absolute nightmare, isn't it?
I hate it, honestly.
Putting it nicely.
No offense. If do you live here? Is this your home? I don't know much about you.
I do not live here. I am beholden to Lilith and some others, and do my very best out here to assist in the matters at hand, and you're aware of, well, but I'm failing quite miserably. I've found several ways to summon Borm, and all have failed. I'm working on one now, but I'm having a very difficult time finding the components I need in this damnable swamp.
Yes, truly terrible. Do I believe this person?
Oh, yeah, make an insight check, yeah. Anyone that wants to, eh?
11, full trust.
Nice. Yeah, 11. Yeah, seems to be trustworthy. Anyone else?
22.
Yeah.
10.
Nice. All around, including Tuna, seems to be on the up and up.
Feora kind of just brings the heart into sight. Would this help?
We found it.
Oh, the gods must have sent you. Oh, gone as they
They
are.
certainly did not.
Right. This is a bit of a purgatory here, isn't it? Yes, if that is what if that disgusting mass of stench is what I think it is, the quag heart,
Yes.
slight concern, it's leaking.
It's been doing that for the
Yeah.
past 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well,
We kind of took the sword out a bit premature.
You know, ancient
Oh.
relics don't usually come with directions or instructions and care.
they
Uh.
don't.
And
Impressive.
we wouldn't listen either way, to be
No.
fair.
Well, this is marvelous. I'm so thankful. Oh, to be rid of this. So I think it takes about a day and a half, but we can summon Borum with this, and we can even restore Borum. Oh, that's just the very best outcome. Sorry, we might be able to turn Borum opposed to an enemy with this heart.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Speaking of the heart, would you like to take it out of my hands?
Yeah, just over there on the edge. Let it pour into the rest of the water. Please.
Right.
Here's the box. It ruffles up a box. We don't want it getting away from us.
Do hearts have a way of doing that?
They roll. It looks like it might roll. I don't know if you've seen things in the swamp. But there's plenty of things that might just want their little stingers or insecty fingers on. God.
Or all 5 heads, yeah.
What?
No, you encountered
Not anymore.
Hydra.
Theora killed it.
Yeah, it did.
It was a collaborative effort.
Well, if this is a ritual sort of thing that needs to be set up, I am not spiritual in the slightest, so I can be a part of the team that's, fending off the creatures that are trying to, I don't know, eat I don't know what swamp creatures do.
They never cease to surprise, actually. Not this swamp, anyway. This is miraculous. Plus you recovered the relic, God's Bane? So that will come in handy if Borum things don't go our way. Borum is a primordial, but if I hope you've kept the weapon, it has the ability to, well, potentially slay gods and primordials, so.
Oh, does it now?
Yes, it bypasses the deity inlaid armor class AC. So it can land a final blow on a deity, whereas otherwise you wouldn't be able to do such a thing. Of course, deities and primordials are rather difficult to hurt anyway, but it's ancient, from a different prime. Oh, there was this terrible prime. Yeah. He goes into the Netherese in their desire to be as strong as and kill gods. And so they forge weapons. He talks about how many mages had to cast this, and usually requires like the death of like at least half a dozen in the just from dying of exhaustion making these things. So keep it tucked away until you need it. Or don't. That's whatever you wish to do, but be careful, it's very dangerous.
That's the worst possible thing you could have just said.
Yeah.
Well, it makes sense. It's very hard to negotiate peacefully with a dangerous weapon in hand. So I can understand.
Yeah, I don't know how long it took you to get here, whether it was a quick journey or not, but I can tell already.
In eternity.
Yes. Please, I have a unique tent. I think it'll cater to some needs that you might have as a group. Because it's like a weekend, almost 2 weeks without baths or anything else. Come follow me. It's time to rest, recover, and let's talk a little bit about what you've been through and what we're looking to do here. Yes.
Fantastic.
Is this a magical tent?
It is. He walks over. They walk over to the big 20-foot by 12-foot tent. As you all walk in, it is like a dia delight. It's got like all the prim and proper fancy stuff. It's got a big like a sauna type thing in the back. It's got comfortable beds. It has just whatever you want. It's got it, food, drink, everything else. Please, please, I can't do without this place. So the swamp would be insufferable without this. Please, rejuvenate, rest. You're welcome to sleep in here, or set up your tents outside, whatever you wish. Your place. My place is your place. Let's get some rest. Yes. Fighting.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. No. Thank you for bringing that. Gestures back out to where the heart is. I suppose one of us should keep watch on. I'll do that. You settle in, and we'll catch up.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, bye. And she's just gonna walk off and go find the nearest sauna.
Nice. You hop in the back. You get all comfy, and here at 3:30 a.m. now, in the middle of the swamp, you finally reached Alejandro's camp. You've got some creature comforts here in this tent. You've got the quag heart that you acquired along the way. You've got God's Bane, the sword, and you're ready to charge up a ritual to maybe make Borm an ally, turning his heart to him, ending his madness, and that's, I think, where we'll end the session.
Huzzah!
Oh, well done, everybody. We made it!
Yes. Fucking God. Jeez.
No kidding. Oh, amazing. All right. Well, with that, we'll just wrap up here for the night. So, viewers, if you're new here, hope you had fun. If you're not new here, thanks for hanging out. Either way, thanks for hanging out. Consider giving us a follow so you can be alerted when we have our D&D content across the week. You've been watching Sundered Faete, our high drama D&D campaign every Tuesday night, 9 to midnight. Come on back next. Catch us. Yeah. How this ritual goes. I've got a map set up for it just in case we got there. So,
Ooh.
but I'm not going to show you that because I don't want to, set any panic up or anything. It's going to be fine.
We're already panicking. Don't worry.
It's fine.
Nice.
Every week.
Yay! Well, I hope you all have an amazing night. Thank you so much, players. Brilliant players and wonderful people. And thank you, chat. Yay! All right, we will catch you next week. Take care. Bye.